You should have just brought about 30 more for all of them.
They're all right there.
How you feeling at edge right now? Obviously, you did it in the spring.
Yeah.
Feeling more comfortable?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I just started doing this. I feel like I've been doing this for a while. It's still everyday things start to come more natural to me, but overall, I feel pretty good. Yeah.
Who did you study after the spring? I mean, obviously you didn't study yourself, but was there any other guys that you tried to get tips from that made a similar switch going from linebacker to edge?
I studied a lot of. I like to watch a lot of Jalen and Quincy, just because they were in the system, and it's a lot of the same type of stuff. But also, there's literally anybody. I can take different parts of games from different people, so I can't really pick apart anybody specifically. I try to stay with people kind of in my height range. I want to, Greg is a giant, but there are still things that I can take from this game and apply to mine. It's not all about a height thing. So,
any really good advice maybe those guys gave you talking to Jalen and talking to Quincy?
I got some good advice from Calais Campbell. I don't want to say too much because people gonna see this and try to use it and all that. I don't want to say too much.
Hey Zach, can you tell this side how it feels? We couldn't hear one word.
Sorry,
we couldn't hear one word.
I feel great. I feel great. The main one of the biggest differences between like linebacker and D-line is just you're in somebody's face all day, and so that's a different. You get tired a little. It's a different kind of tired. You're not just out there sprinting and stuff. You're engaged. You have to be strong in your core and all that type of stuff. It's a different kind of tired, but it's as long as you can apply the technique while you're tired, you'll be all right.
Is it exhilarating? Is there a different mental and physical thing that goes through you when you're playing it?
I mean, it's a different kind. You could say at linebacker you have your one-on-ones, you have those opportunities, but really just about every play is me against a tackle or me against a tight end, and sometimes a little double team and you get chipped or whatever. But it's like you and that man, y'all singled out on the field. It's like you can really imagine this is a spotlight on you too, and how that goes can determine how the defense survives.
Which is more fun?
To me?
Yeah.
Oh, D-line, no doubt. No doubt. I don't know. It's just it seems to fit me more naturally. It's something that I love. It was my first position when I started playing. I played a lot of DN in high school, and just the nature of the position just really does something for me.
How challenging has it been, like you mentioned, to take on those double teams to lift your strength, but maintain your agility, your speed, and your acceleration?
And the first thing was I had to gain 30 pounds in the spring, so there was that, and adjusting to that. And I think I had a couple bad conditioning days or whatever when we first got started, but once I got used to it and got rolling, back to my normal self, I can run all over the field. It's not really a problem. And then, again, getting into camp, getting in football shape. You can do whatever you want on the track. You can run all the gases you want, but until you start banging in the helmets, you never really know how in shape you are. So that's been the main thing. But I wouldn't say it's been any more challenging than it has been in the past.
You do anything crazy to put on weight? You're eating a ton?
Yeah, I ate a lot. I had to. It was the first time I was really tracking everything I was eating. And they thought I was like counting calories or trying to lose weight or something like that. I'm counting calories trying to gain, trying to make sure I was coming in at a certain weight every day and also just staying really hydrated. That was the main thing. Trying to get over a gallon of water in, but also eat 250 grams of protein a day. It was horrible when I first started.
What's your weight now?
250.
What was the last year? Like 220?
So I ended the season around 225, but I started about 230.
So a few
I'm
more
right around
questions for
250,
Zach.
255-ish. It's camp, so I'm probably 250 now.
Zach, how would you the leadership of the team, the player-led leadership? How is it this year? Is it in the spot that you like, that you're pleased with?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is probably the most, not probably, but definitely the most, all-around leadership that we had on the team since I've been here. And, I've been here about 30 years now, so, I got to see a lot. But it's not just one voice. It's just a lot of leaders. We have leaders in every position group. And when we bring the leaders together, there's no feeling like, this guy, that guy shouldn't be here. If anything, there's, a few people outside of the leadership group that I can imagine would fit with the rest. So, I'm really proud of the team and the way we're handling leadership.
Exactly. What's it been like having Manny as a defensive coordinator again? Guys have been mentioning how it's more serious on their P's and Q's more than they were last year.
Yeah, that pressure, man. Diaz's coaching style, he's you have to be, you can't have any nonsense. You can't beat yourself. And he really emphasizes, that, but also just being a smart player. You don't want to do anything it's like this situation and not that situation. You're not just gonna, he always says don't be the line on the piece of paper, and that's what we're learning. We're learning how to adjust to every situation, how the little details make a big difference during a play. It might be a couple inches in alignment, you don't know, but those couple inches might not mean a lot to a player. It means a lot to Coach Diaz, and he makes it mean a lot to you over time, as well as other coaches. So those details. That's people have to understand how to be detail oriented in this defense, and
Awesome. Thank you.